We build a feed wedge using the information that we have from the rising plate meter, from the pounds of dry matter per acre that we have available for us to use. We're going to build a feed wedge on what we're going to call a pre-grazing level, which is a level that we'd actually like to put our cows in. And certainly at the bottom, we're going to have a predetermined level at where we want to take our cows out, which is called a post-grazing residual. The line from where we want to go in at and where it ends at where we want to come out at gives us a constant plane. In this wedge are going to be paddocks, are going to be measurements that we took, and they're going to show the paddocks in order when they're ready to graze. We're going to have paddocks up here on the high side that we're going to look at first. Sometimes when we do our measurements, we're going to find paddocks that are overgrown, that are actually too long to graze. And we're going to use that wedge to take those, we're going to use the information on the pasture wedge to identify those paddocks so we can take them out to make supplement. Once we've identified paddocks that are for surplus, that are actually above our pre-grazing level, we want to take those out and make those into either, we want to conserve those. It can be either hay or silage. By removing those paddocks out, we're getting back to fields that are ready for grazing, that are actually in the perfect position to be grazing, because we're actually looking for the maximum amount of highly digestible forage that we can get into our cows to produce the milk that we really need to get out of them. Certainly from the other end of the scale, where we've got paddocks on the bottom side that are undergrazed, we want to give those paddocks a chance to just catch up and get back and find their niche back in the grazing wedge again. Certainly, the paddocks that have been overgrazed are going to take a little bit longer to come back in, but we're trying to foster those paddocks back in so that they once again are able to provide us with highly digestible pasture.